Hi, guys. We're back again, and I don't know how we're still standing strong together, but we are back. Welcome to yet another episode of Horrible Decisions.
So shady.
This is your girl, Mandii, and I'm sitting next to
Weezy. Hi, guys.
and it's just us two. Y'all have been wanting this. We tried this last week, and it didn't really work.
But we promise not to fight. We have Alex here. He is a, don't you have a, what do you call a registered gun owner? What do you call it?
Nigga, I got a gun.
Okay, so
I got a gun, nigga.
I told Alex if Mandii acts up, pass it around. And,
Okay. Sounds good.
Anyway, we want to start our episodes off a little bit different. So if you're a first-time listener of Horrible Decisions, this is a show where we interview people about their kinks. We talk every single week. We try to educate you and entertain you and talk about nasty shit.
Talk about our whole shit.
If you are an early listener of Horrible Decisions, you may remember a segment we had called Vanilla Shit, where it was still pretty dirty, but we would talk about a hot topic or an article or a current event that had to do with sex. And this week, we're going to start off with some vanilla shit before our kink of the week. And it is about something called labia massage. And
When I said labia, I said libido.
you said libido.
What's a libido?
It's libido.
Oh. Is it?
You know, I just want to say, 10 minutes ago, Mandii was like, I graduated top of my class. Which she did. I was at her high school graduation, and she did. What'd you graduate? Top 20, right?
No, top 10, bitch.
Okay, well, bitch.
Top 10.
Top 5. You should have been. Maybe you would have got libido. So, anyway.
We ain't learned about libidos in motherfucking high school. That's why we
did.
That's why we sitting here giving a sex show now, because sex education is not prevalent in high school anymore.
Well, bitch, what'd you call it? Libido?
What is a libido?
Bode?
Libido gotta mean
A
something.
libido is like, so let's.
Sex drive.
Yeah, it's like your sex drive, your testosterone.
But is libido a word at all?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And neither is bode.
I said bidet, ho.
So I want to talk to you guys about this labia massage thing. So you may have heard that I've been fucking this guy named Jeeves. And I call him Jeeves because he's super smart, and I think he's like Ask Jeeves. So we're laying in bed after we watched this movie called The Secretary. And if you've never watched it, it's a movie that was out before 50 Shades of Grey, and it's way kinkier. It's about, like, total submission, like, I mean, besides sex, no sexual acts, no actual, like, penetration, just all full-on, like, I tell you what to do, I'm your master, blah, blah, blah. It's super hot. So he's facing the TV, and he's laid my bed facing toward the TV and not the opposite way. I'm looking at him. My legs are open. And I had just got waxed, so I was trying to show it off. And that's really why I was like that. And so he starts looking at my pussy, and he's like, you have a really beautiful pussy. Like, what do you say to me? It has a lot of substance to it. So I'm laughing. I'm like, what? And he's like, I don't know. So he starts touching me, and he's not touching my clit. He's not fingering
You know, real quick, do you know how loud that is?
Oh, really?
Yes.
My bad.
Okay. Let her finish, because you...
Alex is over here eating like a motherfucker.
God damn!
I'm not trying to get no fucked up iTunes review. Sound guy be trying.
Damn. Okay.
Nah, okay.
Finish. Okay.
So I'm laying there. My pussy's like right in front of his face. My legs are over his chest, so he's like staring straight at it. He doesn't touch my clit. He doesn't insert his fingers inside of me. If you guys have Patreon, I want to show you guys what it looks like. So I'm going to show you my 3 fingers. The middle finger is my clit.
Mm-hmm.
And the sides right here are my labia, right? Or the lips, or like the inner lips. He's rubbing here, up and down, like stroking them, getting all this increased blood flow. And now it's stimulating my clit, because my clit is in the middle of it. So instead of my clit being stimulated with a finger, right? You still have all these nerves in your clit. It's being stimulated by my labia. So now there's nerves in your labia as well. So now all of these are going on at the same fucking time. My nigga, he starts doing it. I'm going to say about 90 seconds in, I lifted my head up and I said, what are you doing and where'd you learn how to do that at? Nigga, who taught you octagon? I was mind blown. So he's like, oh, I really want to make you come like this, blah, blah, blah. So, like, I'm trying to enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm like, this nigga's a hoe. He be trying to play this old cute shit.
Why you gotta call the nigga a hoe?
Because he was too fucking good, bitch. I ain't never had nobody fucking do that. I've had niggas rub on my pussy and do shit like that. Let me tell you.
You know what's crazy? I swear to God, we talked with this with Blogzilla, and I feel like we said that why we gotta be a hoe if we good in bed, and now because that nigga good in bed, he gotta be a hoe?
I think it's because
You see that same energy.
She don't keep the same energy, bro.
I'm honestly
That's
not
why when she suck a dick
to, like,
and a nigga nigga be like, you a hoe because you sucked this dick too good. You better just smile and accept the hoe
But you know
comment.
what? Now I understand because I ain't never had nobody do that shit to me, bitch. I came so fucking hard. So I come so hard, he's smiling. He's like totally enjoying it. I'm like, dude, what the fuck did you just do to me? What the fuck was that? He's like, oh, it's called a labia massage. Like, I've honestly never done it to anyone, but I looked it up and I read about it. You probably lying. But he's like, I read about it. And see, this is how y'all need to be fucking with geek niggas. I'm going to tell you, who is looking up how to fucking fuck with your pussy like that? Seriously.
The nigga who wanted me to pee on him, he went through full rounds of just watching porn videos and learning how to make me squirt.
That's dope.
On demand. So it's not even geek niggas. It's a man who genuinely wants to please a woman when she has sex. That's the only difference. It ain't even geek niggas, bruh. It's niggas who take sex like it's a real art form. Like it's a sport,
I will
bro.
say that the reason I made the comment about geek niggas is because...
He's a geek nigga. We know. You call him Jeeves.
No.
Jesus.
Not even that. He's hotter than that. But he... I say that because I feel like a lot of people will put the time and effort into researching different things to please other people or learning about the body, right? Like, or even knowing what a labia is. How many men would know? Like, how many men could we ask about our different body parts? And
as soon as you say the lips, they gonna be like, oh, the lips. I know them things.
You got a lip massage?
Right, that's what it is. I just gotta rub them things on the outside.
Let me fast forward a little bit. I'm gonna read you guys the technique that I pulled up on this article. But when he did it to me, I was so into it that I said, I really want you to teach me how to do that. And he said, absolutely, I will. I was like, because I want to do it to somebody else. And he said, okay.
I
said, but I want you to show me on somebody else. And I want you to have...
Nope, you're starting way too early with trying to introduce another bitch into the bedroom.
But let me just
way too early, bruh.
How shit...
Nope.
I really want to do this shit.
Yeah, well, maybe you should do the research he did. Watch some shit on YouTube, on fucking Pornhub. The fact that y'all are still so new, I think that you're bugging trying to bring someone else into the bedroom.
I think you're very judgy right now.
Absolutely not. I'm not judging you at all.
And I'm going to tell you why.
She's trying to help you out.
Thank you, Alex. Like, this
nigga beat your fucking stew chick. Ain't nobody goddamn asking you shit. I'm sorry if that was loud, but y'all been saying I wasn't close enough to the mic. Well, there you go.
You haven't been.
Honestly. It's not like I'm out here like looking for threesome bitches or anything like that. I'm not going to make a Tinder profile, but bro, it was so fucking hot. Like, I really wanted to learn, and I think it would really fucking get me off if I watched him do it to another girl. So, anyway, here's what I want to read to you guys. I typed in labia massage, and it pulled up orgasmic massage by a website called thegeneroushusband.com. Yes, you can massage her to orgasm if the massage is in the right place in the right way. This is not a hand job. It's a sexual massage resulting in climax that will also give you plenty of pleasure along the way. Something you do to make her feel loved and sexually pampered. Okay. I'm going to try to get here. So a lot of it is talking about things like starting with breasts, like kissing and touching, because it's a lot of foreplay. It's a really intimate thing. So here we go. Sit or kneel between her legs. Do not hurry for her clitoris. This is not about getting her to climax as fast as possible. It's about giving an intense amount of pleasure. You don't even want to indirectly stimulate the clitoris for at least the first 5 minutes. Start on the inner thighs using plenty of lube, whether it be spit or whatever. I added that in. And run your hands up and down the inside of the legs from halfway to the knee up. Initially, don't go past the crease where her legs join her body. Gradually start to trace the crease. Move your hands closer and closer to her vulva until you're brushing her outer labia.
Wait, real quick. Can you talk about this in, like, plain terms? The vulva, where's that at again?
I mean, I can't point to it, so niggas gonna have to look it up. I'm reading it.
I know, but you reading it, but like to someone listening, it's like
let's say the opening of the
vagina. If you're gonna say the labia, say the lips, say the opening of the vagina. Make it easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Like shit.
Bitch, just because you
sound like a doctor right now. Don't nobody talk about sex like a doctor.
I'm trying to be helpful. Libido.
Okay.
All right. Place a palm over the entire vulva. So
over the entire pussy. Place your hand.
Right. Move in various ways using the flesh of her vulva as you go. So I guess
using the skin of her pussy, go back and forth.
So take your hand, like kind of cover the pussy and like rub on it. Don't grab it, but
don't grab the pussy.
It says take your time, go slow. Move to the inner labia. So you know we have 2 lips, right?
Move to the inside of the lips. Yep.
we got the opening lips, and then you have the labia inside, right? Move to the inner labia, stroke and rub it. Not too hard, but you go out and then downward. When you put your hands over the entire vulva or pussy, one after the other, go up and down for a while. So, like, what you're doing in this point in time is like...
That sounds like dry humping.
No, this is like increasing all that blood flow because it's so close, right? So dry humping has like it's not skin to skin contact. Now, place 2 fingers on either side of her clitoris far enough for it to be the outer labia. So you press in and out around it so that the clit is being stimulated by the lips or labia. So you take your hands and you rub it on the labia so that it's moving the clit up and down, like do quotation marks with your hands. That's what you have to do. Making small circles with it. A lot of people are saying that you can stick your fingers inside of it, but I came without all of that shit just from the fucking massages. If you do, it's saying you start gradually with one finger, kind of like how Vic was telling us, slowly pushing it in and out, and then you press the tip at the top of the vagina. Once you're inside with one hand, the other hand has to keep on the labia up and down, and you can hit your G-spot with the hand. Apparently, women are squirting, going crazy. Yeah, it's insane. So I wanted to read that to you guys because I've never been touched in that way. If you guys have, congratulations. Have you? Because I never have.
When I squirted, like, that's what he does. Like, he'll press down, like, all of the stuff that
No, but have you ever had your labia rubbed?
Can I finish? Mm-hmm. All of the things that you just said is what, and I'm not going to say his name, but the guy who allowed me to piss on him, this is the attention that he's done to my pussy. And remember when I told you he came over and I just got head and he fingered me? This is what he did. Dope. But except he did, and like, I like the insertion of fingers in my pussy. Like, and he ended up fitting 3, well, his pinky nail was too long. You know, the niggas with the long pinky nail.
What
he
is
had
that for?
I don't know. I thought it was for drugs. But anyway, he ain't want to put his pinky nail in my pussy. So he just, like, stopped at 3. But everything he did before that is exactly what he did. And it was amazing. Because it was like, I didn't want him to fuck. So
I'm telling you,
we just fingered.
I want to watch that shit, my nigga. Like, so when me and Alex were in the car on the way here, I was telling him about it. He's like, yo, how you do that shit real quick? And so when I Google it, all I could find is videos of, like, the erotic. It's, like, all erotic
There you
massage.
go, libido. Look, you can look it up on videos. Why you need your nigga to play with another bitch pussy for you?
You can't see it that good in the video.
Nah, bitch.
Oh, you can't see it that good in the video.
Honestly,
well, maybe that's why I like porn, like gay porn, because they be zoomed in like a bitch. I know everything they
be
do.
zoomed in like a bitch.
They do.
Good fucking Lord. Well, so the reason that I also wanted to talk about the labia massage because it brings me to the kink of the week.
Kink of the week,
which
y'all.
Is edging. So I don't know if you guys got to hear the heauxMail episode, but in the heauxMail episode, I talked about one of the sexiest things that I've been told that I do is asking for permission to come. And recently, I've been told no. So that is pretty much edging. Every time I ask, Daddy, can I come? And he says, not yet. I have to fucking hold that shit. So edging is our kink of the week. If you've never heard about it, we may have talked about it on this show, but this is the definition. It's approaching the edge of sexual orgasm and withdrawing, usually several times before achieving the orgasm, meant to intensify. And for men, it increases the volume of ejaculation or can force it. So, like, goes further and a lot more. This applies to any sexual act and is not limited to masturbation. This is a little clip from Urban Dictionary. My girlfriend and I like to edge before we fuck. She performs oral sex until I'm just about to come, and then we stop for a minute, preventing orgasm, and then we have intercourse. After edging like this, our intercourse lasts longer, and the orgasm is stronger.
Okay.
And I thought I was going to punch him in the face, but it was amazing. Like literally fucking me harder and harder, and I had to fucking hold the shit or taking his dick out of me.
It's crazy because when I think of edging, I automatically think of a man edging, like not a female edging.
Dude, I've done it myself with masturbation. So when I was going to see Loverboy in Europe, hate to bring that nigga up, but it is what it is. I wanted to have really intense orgasms when I got there. So right before I got to Italy, I was masturbating like crazy, and I would stop.
Oh yeah, nah. I need to buzz.
You got some
I need to buzz.
y'all.
No, that's like that's super discipline.
It's part of like the tantric like kind of shit, like just like bring yourself closer and closer. So I would peek, and it would almost feel like I would come, but I would just hold it, bro. It was so.
You know what's crazy?
Hot.
Mentally, it's so odd because when I fuck 24/7, I literally would come like 3 times before he comes, and to me, being with a man who could make me orgasm multiple times, like he'll tell me bust that nut or like come, like he wants me to orgasm. And so being that I've been with so many men, oh Jesus, that just always sounds bad when I say that. being that I've been with so many men,
I fuck a lot.
But I've been with so many men that didn't make me come at all. So the idea of keeping, like holding back from an orgasm, to me, I guess would have to be with a partner, maybe for fun, or someone that you're only exclusive with. Like,
so you're not. I want to say this because I
orgasming.
think maybe saying it. Here's the timeline of it.
Okay.
Daddy, can I come? He might keep fucking me, pull his dick out, make me suck on it, make me taste myself.
Okay.
Then put it back in, then allow me to come. This might be a few minute spurts. This is not like I got to go have dinner and then come back and he might.
No, and I get that. It's just, to me, like, I feel like if I'm about to orgasm and you're about to make me orgasm, I want to get that orgasm, because if you stop, I'm scared, what if I don't orgasm? Like, women, we don't have, like, the same button as men do. You know what I mean?
So,
like,
the reason I think you don't have to be scared is because you're already heightening, right?
Okay.
It's already up there.
Okay.
And you're not going to stop fucking. You're just, like, holding it, or they may do something to, like when I was about to come and he fucking stopped fucking me and, like, made me go down, I was still turned on as fuck.
Right.
He was still touching my pussy. It was still sexy. And then he kept fucking me and then gave me permission to come. And it was just like, now I'm building up, and now I can finally
let
get
me ask this.
there.
Would this be similar to fucking a guy, and to keep himself from coming, either nutting too fast, they pull out and then hold from the nut coming and then going back in? Is it similar to that? Because I've had guys that do that.
It's similar, but when we're doing that, we're trying to like calm ourselves down.
They're like forcing themselves.
Y'all
not
don't
to
want to come that fast.
Would you be comfortable? I want to put like some break room in here so we can cut this out. Can you talk about the head that the girl gave you?
Yeah, but just not the timeline.
Okay.
That's fine. Just talk
All right,
about
cool.
it. Okay.
So let's go. So the reason that edging kind of came up is because I was telling Alex about what happened with Jeeves, and he was like, "Yo, I had head once, and this is what was happening." Like he was talking about the best head. Now she was pretty much bringing him to edge.
So it wasn't edging during sex; it was edging during head. So how does she do it?
So I'll start off. It's the best head I've ever gotten.
Best head you've ever gotten, and you a grown ass man. So go ahead and explain the best head you've ever gotten.
So
techniques, nigga.
Yeah,
Set the scene.
Yeah. So I'll just say, because I wasn't studying what she was doing, I was just feeling it. But
I ain't take notes.
She
but.
definitely mastered. She mastered the Corinne Stephan, the double hand.
So
twist
like this
joint.
The double hand. Okay.
While
Which is
sucking
funny
it at the
because
same time.
I think that's what I'm really good at, but a lot of men don't like hands.
We call it the salt and pepper shaker.
Do
Okay.
we?
Well,
I don't know what y'all call it.
us black people do. I don't
didn't
know
know
what
that.
you call it. Dealing with white men.
But like being able to do the like
I say
it
I'm just
smoothly.
twisting the top.
twist at the top.
Yeah, but are you guys sucking and doing that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So,
okay, that's what she
Nigga,
was
what you
doing.
mean we got a fucking show,
I'm just
nigga? Ain't you
saying.
in here? You think we ain't sucking and twisting, nigga? The fuck? You thought we were just like Black China in this bitch?
No.
So-
So you do the hand motion and suck at the same time. Okay, go ahead.
So, prior to this, she was just telling me that she likes to watch my face when she does it because
Oh, me too. I be
she
looking
Me
up.
too, bitch.
Like she really goes off of like my expressions or whatever the case is.
Uh-huh.
And so she knows what to do to get me there, and so she'll keep doing that, get me right to the point, and then chill. And like she'll maybe go to my balls or something like that. Like she'll just like chill, move away from the head altogether. She did that shit like maybe 6 or 7 times. Like I was like felt like I was about to punch her in her face. Like yo. Yo.
So you were about to
How did she
buzz
know you were about to
6 or
come?
7
Did you tell her?
times.
That's no words.
Well,
She was
she
just
good.
like reading
You know what though?
body.
You can feel the dick.
I was about to say, do you know that when you're about to come as a man,
gets
especially
rock hard, right?
No,
Like
not only does it get rock hard, it
It's like
starts
flexing
to
a
starts to like
Oh, really?
pulsate.
Wow.
So I
I
feel
never
it
sucked a
like,
dick
and
before,
if
so
we're
I wouldn't know.
sucking you, we can actually feel your dick start
shit
to
is hot.
thud in our mouth, and that's how we know. Like before you say, "Oh my god, I'm about to bust," we already know because we feel it. Like, and before you shoot,
So the breathing too.
yeah, a little bit of the breathing, but yeah, we actually
Which is
can
probably a
feel
giveaway, the
your
breathing.
dick in our mouth like start to kind of jump. Like,
All right,
yeah.
that's cool. I don't
Wait,
need that.
hold on. You get
he's like, I don't need to know how my dick
When
feels
she
in your
did
mouth.
it, when she stopped,
Yeah.
what did she do when she stopped?
Like she would just move to a less sensitive area, or she would stop altogether, maybe just spit on it, and like slowly stroke it, like barely, like a feather stroke, so it's not like a real.
And by the
hard
way, the
stroke.
feather stroke, I want to tell you ladies, like one of the techniques for feather stroking is, it is the tips of your fingers is a feather stroke. You can put a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
but it's just the tips, so it's not a grip. You're just taking your
That
hand
shit
and
is
grazing it.
crazy.
Okay.
So
Teach you something,
I'm
bitch.
telling you, with that
Alright.
edging shit, and you were right in terms of like the intensity of the cum, like she
Do you think you had
choked.
more cum or you were shooting further?
both. Like she
Okay.
choked.
But, so
She
where
was
did
like,
you come?
It
Oh, it hit her in the back of the throat?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to me last time. And I had to tell him. He was like, your boy healthy. God damn it. No. Okay, you're
That's just a
healthy.
similar
That's what he
shit.
said.
I
Your
wanted
boy
to ask you
healthy.
something just now when he said you gonna bust a nut. I don't know if I know you gonna tell me I don't fuck niggas no more,
What?
but I hate when niggas tell me to bust a nut.
Oh,
say
he
that?
Nah.
No, he doesn't say. I mean, he tells
I'm
me to
wholesome.
like come, like make that pussy come. Like we talk really dirty.
I know, but
nasty,
you say you
filthy.
be like you gonna bust a nut. I hate that
I
fucking shit,
mean,
bro. That shit drives me.
I asked him if he gonna bust. Like I don't say, are you gonna come? Are you gonna orgasm? You gonna bust? Let me know where you want to bust. Like that's I say bust. Is that not a good term?
I don't know.
Is that too urban? Is
No.
bust an urban term? Like, do you tell a bitch like where can I bust, or do you say where can I come? Where can I
I
nut?
used
Where
to
can
say, I used to say come.
I say
Where can
come
I
too.
come? Oh,
I don't
I say
ever say
buzz.
I'm
bust.
about to come.
You
Yeah.
gonna bust that nut? Bitch? No. Okay, my bad.
I mean,
Maybe I'm just
Yo, y'all some niggas.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
just
real
like
niggas, man.
niggas, yeah.
We be fucking like some niggas. Like, girl, the last time we fucked, and I felt some type of way, and I told this on live too. He got up after we were just, we were panting. He got up and yelled, "Bang, bros!" And I'm like,
Whoa.
do we fuck like porn stars that much? I'm like, there's no bros in here. It's just me and you. And so then we had a whole talk about what his porn star name would be, and it like we had a whole
would it
conversation
be?
after it. I'm not.
Oh, he might have said it on like something else. Yeah,
No. He hasn't said it anywhere else, but it was a funny ass name. We just.
What would yours be?
What would my porn star name be? You know, I've never thought about that. I've never thought about it. I don't
Me
know.
neither.
I can't think of it.
I want it to be like something with a kitty.
Or
So
maybe
I
Magic
just want
Mandii.
just some
No, like my
advice to
stripper
the-
name.
Magic Mandy.
Yeah, something like that.
Just some advice to the fellas who listen to this show. Definitely tune into the lesbian episode because
Oh,
that-
because it worked wonders with how to finger a pussy.
I've been told. I mean, I'm focusing on me. I'm not having sex, but I'm just saying. I've been told I'm the best, and I've heard that.
All
Like,
right,
I
Alex,
understand
you
y'all
trying to
say.
get
I know
some
that y'all
pussy
say
for
it
my
to like
Pussy or
listeners?
finger?
eating pussy, but I add the finger action, and then now I'm gonna do this whole labia situation. I'm gonna see how
You
that
know
goes.
what's crazy? I'm not even a fan of like oral like that because there's so many men I feel like that just aren't good at it. It's a waste of time.
No,
I be
but
like,
I've been
okay,
told,
get
like,
up. You wasting my time.
multiple
You wasting my
times.
time trying to eat this pussy.
I'm looking up one of those porn star name things to see what ours would be like. Oh, like take your month and your finger.
No, that's
Nah, that's
no,
corny.
bro.
Let's just figure it out,
Hell
G.
no.
But I gotta try this little
well,
labia
guys,
action.
All right, what month were you born in?
No, we're not gonna do this right now. That is what we're not gonna do.
October. You are bazongas.
See,
Fluffy
you see how,
bazongas.
you see how stupid that is?
Let me
That
see
is
what.
retarded.
That's
Come on, Weezy,
really
waste of time.
stupid. Weezy just be wasting time up in here with her non-orderly ass. Anyway,
Some people like it.
what we gonna do next, y'all, is get into our horrible decision for the week. This is one that Weezy stumbled across, and I think it's a really good topic because it can kind of get us into kind of our ideas of shit, kind of, sort of, right?
So I found this because I felt like I've been having a lot of people ask me in my personal life, not horrible decision related, like how do I do this? How do I talk? How do I tell my partner I want this? Like what's the right thing to do? So I Googled this in the car on the way here, and I found an article by Essence.com, 5 sex topics you and your partner must discuss. The reason I really wanted to talk about it is because I actually don't agree with many of them. I don't like a lot of them.
You read me off before the show
Yeah, I
about
did.
4, and I agreed with the first 4. So
I don't. I agree with 3 of them. I think that a lot of these are a little too much. And I think for the listener base that we have, especially with modern day age, like situationships, I think that it's going to be a very difficult time for people to read an article like this and figure out when is the right time.
so let's go to number 1. What's the number
So
one?
here's how they describe this, though. These are 5 important topics to discuss with your man before taking your relationship to the next level. Are things heading there, or maybe they've just been a bit underwhelming between the sheets? When you and a partner become intimate, ultimately great sex is the goal. We get that. Here are a few topics you should cover together to minimize awkward moments in bed. Number 1, love it. Talk fantasies, fetishes, and desires.
I think that's very important, even when, and I don't think it's a first conversation thing to have, but when you meet a guy, I think that this is super important because I'm not gonna lie, it's gotten to the point where now at the age that I am and knowing what I like sexually and what turns me on, I want to kind of see that a guy is even just open.
I want to talk about this really quick. Sorry to cut you off. Well, how soon is too soon?
For what?
Talking about fantasies.
Fantasies? Shit. Either after you had sex the first time or...
So is it after? So that's a cool thing. You're saying
yeah,
after
like,
sex.
well, no, it could be before sex too, but it depends the relationship
if a girl
that you want to
started
build with
telling
this
you
guy.
her fantasies and kinks before.
I tell guys all the... It depends.
I want to hear
it
what...
can't be with every situation.
It is different with every
though.
situation, but a lot of women are worried about talking. This is why we have the show, dude. They're worried about talking about the things they want in fear of judgment. How do you feel? Let's just say it's a third date. Maybe you're having drinks. And
you're going third date. I was going first.
That's what I'm saying. By the first even couple text messages
let's assume that no one's having... First couple text messages in.
No, if you get into a conversation, especially with us having this show, like they see what we talk about.
Let's say
bringing
hypothetical.
Up
most people are
a couple
meeting
dates.
people on like Tinder, Bumble,
online Tinder, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, not within the first message.
No, not within the first message. Clearly,
once the first meet is set,
y'all can start
sex
seeing
is being brought
what
up.
pages. Because to me, I'll sit here and tell
it's
you
going to be brought up subtly, but it's being brought up just so I know, like, okay, are you a girl who's like willing to put out on the first date, or you're like...
Hold on, Alex. I don't need you.
But it's not even putting out. So to me...
Wait, how is sex brought up before the first meet? What are you saying then?
Very subtly.
In what way? Like...
all different ways. You could just
sex is
bring,
brought
like,
up in a
when's
lot
the
of
last...
different
No. Because
Like,
he's saying, I want to
when's the
see if I'm going home or... Like, go ahead.
No. Like, okay, I'll do it after we set the date. It'd be like, oh, when's the last time you've been on a date?
Okay.
Boom. So she'll talk about the last time. Oh, or I just got out of a relationship. I'll ask, how long ago was that? And then it's like you transition to, oh, when's the last time you were with someone?
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not asking no niggas that.
I'm not.
And I ain't answering.
You know what's crazy? Is
you asked this to the last person you slept with
Yeah.
before you met them.
you gotta lie. I just want you to know she
during.
didn't tell you the truth.
During the first date.
You
I spoke.
asked her the last time she had sex on a first date?
Yeah.
My nigga, I
This is
wouldn't answer
Tinder.
your question.
I mean, this is like...
But you know what? See, and this is my issue too. When I talk to guys and we're talking about the fetishes or what you would like to do or what you haven't done, I think that it could still be brought up real nonchalantly without feeling like he's trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
But I gauge the responses of these guys real quick. Like when a nigga come off real like, but you know, no gay shit or no, like when I feel like a guy is just super hyper, like the hyper masculinity in the bedroom and doing all that.
I'm doing it more for that, to get what
Right.
type of sense
I
they
want to
are.
have
It's
a
not like
sense
just
of
to know
who
if I'm
you
gonna
are in the
snatch that
bed.
dick.
No, I hear you, but
I
I
don't
honestly, I
fuck
would
on
have
the
told
first date.
someone
I'm
that it's none
wholesome.
of their business on the first date.
Oh, well, I mean, to me, I don't think I've ever been asked, like, when's the last time you had
I've
sex?
never been asked that. That's why I can't see how you brought it up, and it...
Because if we're talking about sex already, you just...
Say, when's the last time you had it? And would you look at her any different if she's like, well, there's a nigga I'm fucking and I fucked him 2 days ago?
Nah. But I'm
See,
just trying to get
But a lot of
gauge
men would. You wouldn't. But there's a guy that was trying to talk to me recently. And I let him know that I wasn't looking for no one because he was trying to come over. And I was like, well, listen, I'm not looking for that right now. Like, whatever you offering, your dick, whatever, I'm not interested in because I kind of have somebody that is already taking care of that.
So what are you looking
for
for
me.
then?
Exactly.
I'm looking for either a nigga to pay these bills and a trick or a nigga to be my boyfriend. But you're not going to sit here and try, straight up. But you're not going to be my boyfriend asking to just come over my crib. Like, nah.
The main reason why I do it is because this online dating is so confusing. You have some people that just look at it
They
as
just wanna
sex,
hook up,
and then
yep.
you have people who are looking for their next mate, like to marry.
I would prefer the question be posed as like, what are you looking for? Then I'm going to be honest with you. Even someone saying, when's the last time you went on a date? I'm thinking of the last first date I went on. Maybe the last two. One of them with Lover Girl and even with Jeeves. If they would have said that to me, it would have completely fucked me up. When's the last time you went on a date? Like,
No, I mean, I like the what are you looking for, but the whole asking me when's the last time I had sex, when the last time, nah.
Yo, I'm not jumping out the gate with that. We're already talking about sex. Or
how would you feel if a girl
it.
asked you that?
I'm completely open.
When is the last time you had sex on a first date?
Yep. And I'm going to tell her with my ex many, many months ago.
But see, it's different, I guess,
on
for you then, because you got a whole ex and a whole woe is me, I just got out of a relationship.
But
when I'm sitting here just fucking a nigga, oh, he put me in an Uber 2 days ago, what's up?
You don't think that her asking that question sincerely to you on a first date is a bitch doing too much and getting in your business too much?
If we're talking about, I'm not jumping out the gate.
Even if you're talking about sex, to ask your timeline of what you've personally been doing recently.
Why do you have anything to hide? If you're going to
why
have
do
a
you
relationship,
have anything to hide?
Yeah.
Yo.
I
Let me
hate
skip to the
niggas.
next
We
one.
gonna go to the next one.
How long we been recording, nigga? Because I could go off on you a little more.
Nah, we got time.
All right.
What's number 2?
Number 2. Hate this one. But let me read into it a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Number 2 is discuss your sexual history and future plans. Remember in high school when sex ed class, your teacher warned you that if you have sex with someone, you're having sex with anyone they've ever had sex with. As disgusting
This is what happens when you read, though. Read normal so that people can understand what the fuck you're saying, bro.
How am I doing it?
Could you like,
Yep.
dog, talk
You want me to
where-
read slow?
Like you said
dog,
the
but
topic,
talk to where
and then
people
you
can
just, like-
understand you, bro.
I'm
Or
just
just-
honestly.
This is why you don't
or-
read the whole mail.
Or just give a gist of it. You don't have to read like verbatim.
Right, but if you're gonna read verbatim, read it so that we can understand you. We sitting right in front of you, who can't fucking understand what the fuck you saying.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what you said.
Thank you, Alex.
I would like you to shut the fuck up for 300 hours. All right. You need to know a person's sexual history up front. Diseases, genders of partners, and testing history.
What the
If someone has not cleared STD testing within the past 6 months, their results are not current. Don't leave it up to your partner to look out for your best interest. It's okay to start fresh together and have one together, blah, blah, blah. You two can go together. It can be awkwardly a fun adventure. It's certainly one that ends about you both feeling great. Family planning is also an important part of any pre-sex discussion. So when it said sex history...
Sex discussion?
My
Nah.
nigga, I swear, listen, when it said sexual history and future plans, I had no idea they were talking about kids. Family planning is important. For
Nah,
example, you talk to your partner about
Actually,
birth
I feel
control.
this one. I like this one.
Nah, bro. Unless you raw dogging a bitch up front, like, no. Use a
Nothing is more
condom.
uncomfortable than dealing
And
with
you'll
an
be good.
unplanned pregnancy before either of you know what you truly want.
That's why you fucking a nigga raw on the first time
Hold on,
anyway.
no one's saying it
Condoms
could be
break.
raw. Condoms are
Condoms
what?
break.
Condoms break,
And
bro.
so-
Okay, and then the condom break. All right, you both better be rich enough to have $50 and go to Walgreens and get
First
that
of all,
Plan B.
thing.
not everybody
This
is
is
taking
why-
Plan B, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. It fucks your body up a lot. I'm kind of against Plan B and what it does to my hormones. I would check a calendar to
Chill,
see when I'm
don't put
ovulating
that-
first.
Don't put that energy out there. But
Right, I'm cool with Plan B.
exactly.
I'm cool with it too, but like research it before you just pop in Plan Bs all the
Plan
time.
B.
I mean, you
Plan
ain't got to
A.
pop them
But-
all the time,
Mandy,
but
know your body
the
and know
reason
when you're
why you need
ovulating.
to have that talk because what if you're with somebody who's pro-life?
now that's a
You
good
see?
That is a
topic.
good point.
So that's a good point because that could be to where if there is a mistake and you're dealing with a pro-life and pro-choice person, which clearly, bitch, I'm pro-choice. But I just want y'all to know we going to
push myself down the stairs.
No, I mean, you got
what
500. I'm going right up to the clinic and we going to cut the little thing out. But I mean, okay.
Yeah,
But
It's Easter
this is
too,
I'm
damn.
sorry.
No,
my
it is
bad.
Easter.
My bad.
Jesus has risen, and
No.
so have them abortion fees.
Oh, yeah,
No,
I
but
can't
that
do
is a good point that I didn't think of is dealing with a partner who may be
Yeah.
pro-life, which I know a lot of women that are, and I've heard of this situation
Really?
happen between.
You know a lot of pro-life
I mean, I
women?
know a lot of bitches who had abortions too, but I do know that
I
one.
know, deadass. You know someone that's like,
I do know someone who's pro-life who literally only had the baby because her whole family was against. Girl, you don't know her. We had our 5-year gap, and you don't know her, and I'm not going to tell you her name.
you still talk to her?
Yeah, but she has her baby, but
Yo,
that
I
kind
feel
of
like
put a
something's
damp.
wrong with being pro-life.
You know,
Like-
I'm not, but to be honest, I
she
feel
think
like
hoes are all pro-choice.
No, stop. I'm serious. I'm not meaning that. We all are like-minded people. We're doing the show. Like, it really surprises me to know that you knowing your personality, that someone who was like,
I
not,
hang with a lot of
No,
different
wait a
people,
minute,
but
wait
it's
a
all,
minute.
No.
Wait a minute. I'm pro-life.
right, and it's
I'm pro my
look,
life.
you hang with that nigga every day.
pro-life, nigga.
I'm
That
pro-
means you don't believe in abortion.
I'm pro my life.
Right, so he don't want no baby messing up his life.
So it's a really conservative view. Like, very few women are still like not.
Yeah,
like-
but when you
So I'm just a little bit
when
surprised.
a woman is with a close knit family who believes in having babies and
Right.
believes in families and it's a religious value. Like
This bitch was
there's a
Republican
lot
too?
of. Well, no, she had the baby with the nigga, but it's because her family would have disowned her for having an abortion.
How would they have
when
known?
you, bro?
Like, let's keep it 100. How
what
would
do
they
you
have
mean?
known?
How would they have known?
How would they have known she had an abortion?
You just say
A
you're
lot of
sick for a
people
couple
go
days,
through
that's it.
stuff like that, and they don't want to just hold that shit in. Maybe that's something
I
that
hear
you
you.
and I
but
could keep
I'm
in.
I'm just saying, like, to be disowned or to have a baby. I mean, maybe she was in a relationship.
Right. I mean, but when you're close with your family, you don't you share shit with them, bro.
I hear you, but it's still something very private. I don't share with my family every time I have sex, and I don't know if I would be giving all of my
Yes, you
details
do.
of my body.
Right. She damn near. I
Yes, you
mean,
do.
the whole world knows every time you have sex.
I'm
almost.
just saying, like, I don't think that women should feel like it needs to be something that's told. If you want to keep that private as a private moment of your life, you have every right to. It's your body.
All right.
I will say
Topic
that.
change because
Well-
abortion is sensitive.
Well, no, it's fine. Okay. Well, aside from that,
Oh,
we'll talk about
your
the
sexual
future
history.
planning.
Let's talk about that. Talking about the genders of people you've had sex with, all this stuff. How do you guys feel about that? Because I found that very.
I will agree. And I will say that because when I was dealing with Q, I'll say that. We ain't got to bleep that out. When I was dealing with this guy, I was super, super, super. I probably would have had his baby back in then.
Well, were you guys having sex unprotected? Let me ask that.
No.
And you still were talking about different genders.
This was, he knew I liked women. And when we were talking about to the point where I was going to move in with him and we were talking on that level, we had a whole argument / conversation about him not wanting me to deal with women.
Why?
Because he didn't want to feel like he wasn't doing everything that he needed to do, or feeling like I would need to go deal with someone else to be happy.
What does it have to do with the...
He didn't want me dealing with other partners.
No. So this isn't part of this. This is sexual history.
No, sexual history. So if I'm dealing with gender, because to me this whole article is about what
the risk of increased risk of STDs.
Well, no, bruh, it's the conversations you have before you take a relationship to the next step. Yeah. Which is what I'm saying.
This article is talking about.
And it said past
no,
gender
I hear you.
relationships.
There's another segment of that that's talking about what you're talking about, but the sexual history portion is strictly because of STDs.
Right. Okay. Well,
that's
I was talking about still my sexual history deals with that I've dealt with women before. And so I'm going to discuss that with a partner. Sexual history, we already said that at the end of the day, if it's curable and I had it, what you need to know about it for? I had chlamydia one time, it's gone.
I agree with you.
What am I telling you? I had chlamydia for at 18 if I ain't got it no more.
To know my sexual history as far as like people, like especially too early on. And once we go unprotected, then that's fine. But like talking in terms of like body count, because it was saying like how many and genders, like I don't think body count is relevant, and I think it's private, and if I want to share that with you, I will. But I totally disagree with this article. I don't give a fuck how well we need to know each other. And I'm going to be real with you, nigga, I don't know.
I mean, I was
so you want to go through it together?
Me the body count for the last 6 months. We can get there. But if you really want to know the entire lifespan of my life.
Did you watch Sex in the City?
I can't believe it.
I don't
When she said, how many people have you had sex with? This year?
Right.
It's not like I'm saying my body count is high or anything like that, but
I am. And so I don't know
if it is high.
I don't know the number.
That shit might not be.
If you say you don't know the number, to me that's high enough. You don't know the number, it's high.
I don't know if I can name 10 niggas right now, to be honest with you. I'm gonna name the last few, and then
the first episode we went through 10, and you left names off the list. And this was about like episode 5, and that's only because as women we forget.
Oh, because I made a list.
You made a list. We delete bodies. It happens.
Let's skip.
I'm just saying.
I'm single digits, so I don't know what y'all talking
about.
I've been told that I eat the best pussy by who?
Right.
By the 5 women I slept with.
Okay, so another one that they said is swap calendars. This is interesting. It says that no, I didn't skip one.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about that one right now because I think that one's stupid. You could talk about that one last.
Like it's still in the top 5.
The next one is swap calendars. This one I just feel like we ain't going to talk much about because it don't make no sense to me. So it says, you like it in the morning, but you're more of a night owl. You're comfortable having sex 3 times a week, but your partner's more like a 3 times a month guy. I've seen a lot of things talking about like how much sex is too much, or if you're in a relationship, what's a good amount of times to have sex. So I think that this is a good thing. And I actually
when do you like it? I think this is great.
And I think I just posted something actually on our Horrible Decisions page. Yeah, because I have some shit to say, nigga. So I just posted something on the Horrible Decisions page.
You could do that one. Anyway.
Fuck.
Let me get my Google Cal.
No, but fuck y'all. So I actually said, one of the posts that I put, it said, guys think they want a lot of sex until they get a woman who wants a lot of sex. And the comments under here, if you guys want something good to read, it's about 72 comments of people who wrote kind of what they thought about that. And I think it's funny because there are women who want to go rounds. And if you get with a guy who's like a one and done, and after he busts that nut, he can't get back up and he don't want to go back up, you're going to be unfulfilled.
Right.
So when you're dealing with a partner, this might even be before looking into a real relationship. Even if you're dealing with a nigga and he might just be the only nigga you fucking just to fuck. If he's not on the same I guess, plain as you. If you like morning sex, but he don't want to roll over and deal with your morning breath, you going to be unhappy because now you can't get your morning dick. So I think that this is actually really good and pertains to a topic that
I like that
up.
too because I was dating someone, I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago that would love morning sex, and he thought I would enjoy it. He was like, "Oh, do you like when I wake you up with this dick?"
I like morning sex.
And I was like,
I be mad when a nigga don't wake me up with dick. You spent the night for a reason.
So
I'm like, nigga, if I like wake up to dick, you should have went home last night.
I like it on them one-off things. When there's a nigga over, like, yeah, I want it as much as I can because I rarely have niggas over. Right. But in a relationship, no, I don't. Like, when we waking up together and, like, it's just like, I got shit to do.
I've never lived with a guy, so I guess that's just different. I've never lived with a guy.
Well, I don't know. You hear me, though. Like, bro, first of all, I'm waking up at 7 a.m. to get to work. Now I gotta set the alarm at 6:30 to get some dick. I want to fucking hit snooze.
But when I have niggas, because clearly I have niggas come over, I go over there. Like, if I spend the night, it's because I want it in the morning.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would leave.
One-offs. So
yeah,
one-offs don't count. You fuck as much as you can in those 12 hours you have that person.
And so anyone listening, because y'all niggas don't know, this is the rule. If you spend the night with a bitch, she need dick in the morning. If you don't plan on giving her dick in the morning, take your ass home.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You gotta.
I know.
Wait,
I'm talking to you. Whichever camera. If you stay the night, nigga, I need that dick in the morning.
Got you. Wait. But just before you move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Your topic that you said about dudes thinking they want sex until they're with a woman who wants a lot of sex.
So
wait. I just want to. So I've noticed with the 5 women I've had sex with.
Only 5?
Yeah, just 5.
Body count number out there. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
We're in Q1, by the way, of 2018, so 5 women in Q1.
Is it Q1? We actually in Q2, by the way.
Oh, hey, April Fool's, bitch, I'm pregnant. What?
Go ahead.
So I've noticed it's about your sexual chemistry as well.
For sure.
So, like you said, I don't know if you mentioned this on the pod, but let's just say if you're with somebody and you get off multiple times before they have their first nut.
Right.
When I've been in situations like that, the woman doesn't want sex.
It's funny.
As often.
I don't be wanting sex after.
You see?
And normally I'll be with a nigga and I'll be like, can we go another round? Can we go another round? With 24/7, I'll be like, that was great.
So I've noticed that.
That's it.
Because you're not satisfied.
There's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
But it's funny, too, because I also said this on Instagram. I think a lot of men need to know the difference between liking sex, being a nympho, and being a freak. And I say that to say, because I feel like a lot of men, when they meet a woman, they'll be like, yeah, baby, I'm a freak. You just liking the act of sex does not make you a nympho. And you being a nympho does not make you a freak. Because once I bring up the pagan, oh, nigga, you ain't that freaky in real life.
I don't know if you guys have ever, or if you really understand what a nymphomaniac entails. People are getting, like, they're out there, like, getting headaches, getting frustrated, getting panic attacks, like, just frustration and anxiety without having sex. Like, that nympho shit is fucking real.
No, it's real.
But there's not many nymphos out there.
You know what's
real ones, like real.
Well,
ones that,
I think that I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I think that maybe all of us at one point in our lives have maybe gone through a spurt of being an nympho. I have. I was like masturbating at work like crazy. I've had moments where, well,
I'm probably
not
a nympho.
necessarily.
I would consider myself a nympho.
It's not taking over your life,
that's
though.
That's a nympho, though.
That's not a nympho.
I would consider myself a nympho.
And I think
Coming at night is
having
not
to
making you a
get
nympho.
off is not the same as like craving sex. Like,
so
nymphos need to have sex.
This is fucking up your livelihood. Like, you can't go through like daily activities or you're thinking about fucking like me sipping this water bottle in the shape. You're thinking about a dick. Like,
what's crazy is I'm in a sex class right now, and they actually used to diagnose nymphomania as a mental disorder, would put women in.
They took it out of the DSM.
They what?
Like, it's a book that categorizes all
the different
disorder. They
yeah,
took that one out.
I just feel like there's a difference.
Wait, why is it? I'm on dictionary.com, and it says uncontrollable or excessive sexual desire in a woman.
Yeah, it's attached to a woman, and they would
put
these women in
it, like from men.
No, it's saying in a woman, like it's not saying anything about a person. Only women can be nymphomaniacs, which is so fucking sexist because anytime a fucking woman wants to get fucked, now I'm a fucking
Weezy.
nympho. God forbid I want to ask for some shit. Now I'm a fucking nympho on dictionary.com.
Weezy.
This is so fucking bullshit. I can't even believe they're not describing it as anybody else. Wow, even on Urban Dictionary.
It's a woman.
Yes. Not to
Oh,
be
shit, I
confused
didn't
with
know
slut or skank.
Not to be
Where one's sexual dignity is pathetically low. Who has a woman. Wow.
Yo, this is-
Another one. A woman who has abnormally excessive and uncontrollable
So,
sexual.
yeah.
You know what? I want us to go on to the next
this
topic.
is who you need as a guest. You need
A
to get
nympho.
a nympho on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just interview
I
you.
thought it was me, bitch.
No.
Nah.
I mean, I'm close. I'm probably like a
don't think you're
nympho
close.
1.0.
This is such
Think about
bullshit,
it.
bro.
You
I don't like that.
Have one dick, and you wait on it till you get it. Like that's not nympho. Like
Oh, but okay, but that's
Fair.
No, but I will
Exactly.
sit here and say that is recent because a bitch had a rotating door at one time,
I
and
understand,
it
but
was
that
literally
means you're not a nympho right now.
right now. I'm
But
not a
then-
nympho
but
because
that's
I'm
the thing,
finally
though.
getting
Horny
like
and nympho-
pleased with
Yeah.
the amount of sex that I need. Well, right now I'm also extremely busy, which is crazy because when I feel like I have more free time is when I have an itch to just be a hoe. I ain't even gonna lie.
I understand
Like
that,
I have
but-
an
Spring
itch.
break!
Nigga,
Yeah, but
summertime.
Break this
coming.
pussy open.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not really an nympho because like somebody bipolar can't just turn that shit off because they busy.
Nigga,
good
maybe I'm
point.
bipolar
No,
and nympho.
I'm just saying.
No,
you're
I'll
not a
agree with
nympho,
that.
you're
I'll
not
give
a
it the
real
bipolar.
nympho. You can't just turn nympho
I'm
off
also
when you
really
feel
busy, nigga.
convenient.
Well, let me get to the fourth one. So Mandii skipped this one,
Cause it's stupid.
but I actually think this is a very interesting one.
Ain't
It's
that interesting?
the headline is "Make sure you're exclusive," which
Which
I
is
was like,
dumb.
no. But here's what it says underneath: Could your lover have another? Like it or not, not everyone's definition of commitment
Facts.
is the same. The person that's writing this article cautions women to never assume exclusivity in a sexual relationship. She suggests being upfront and asking your partner if they're dating or involved with someone else, having straightforward
Facts.
conversations
Who said
about
that?
whether or
Can I
not
fuck someone else?
Who said that? I said that.
having straightforward conversations about whether or not you're sexually exclusive does reduce confusion. Now, here's where I want to stop you because I know you said the first date you think this is stupid. I think this is really, really good.
I think that's important.
I think it's one of the most
I don't
important
think it's
ones in-
something to talk about before you have sex, but yeah, before
This is
going
not
to the
before
next
you have
step,
sex. Do you remember what this title's about though? This is about having sexual conversations with a
yes.
partner.
Before you go into a relationship, yes.
Right. That is so
Yes.
fucking important.
Yes.
Because my nigga, if you fucking my ass and I'm eating yours, you are not allowed to have anybody else.
Says the non-monogamous bitch. She's so contradictory.
I'm teasing, but like, no, I mean, seriously though, there's things that these women are giving of themselves that feel like they're doing a lot, and or whether it be it's exploring new shit sexually, or maybe trying something in hopes for more, or thinking that this is their only partner, and to find out that you ain't.
But you know why I kind of disagree with waiting until you're ready to take it to the next step? I feel like this should be a conversation on a first or second date. This shouldn't be something that you spring up on a nigga 6 months into now you really like him and then he tells you, by the way, I'm into polyamory.
These are conversations before sex.
Before making a relationship. Before moving to the next phase
This
of your
article
relationship.
is 5 important topics to discuss with your man before taking your relationship to the next level.
It doesn't describe what the next level
No,
is.
nigga, you asked too early.
No, it don't.
Well, I asked all 4 of these things before having sex.
I'm actually interested to know what y'all think of this now because both of you were saying and talked about this stuff early on.
I would talk about this
I've been
way
fucking.
early on.
Yeah,
I
like
met
this-
Jeeves the week before Valentine's Day. What is it? It's April 1st. I do not ask him about if he's sleeping with anyone else right now. I don't think it's my business.
You just don't want to be hurt.
No,
Right. I think that's just more
No,
for you.
I don't think that is. I don't think it's more for me at all. I think that
So
we're
you
too
don't have
early.
Feelings, you don't have feelings for him.
Absolutely,
Strong
I do.
feelings.
But
So
I still
right
feel
now,
like
right now, if he's fucking somebody else who's fucking him better, you're not gonna be
who
hurt.
fucking him better. The fuck
exactly.
is-
Right.
I had
That's
to
what I'm
ask that
saying.
because I know
That's
she's
what
gonna
I'm
feel
saying.
away. But I'm just saying, what's up? Right now, he's with her right now.
But I think
How
it
you
also
feel?
gives her because
this-
she's
How
so
you
emotional.
feel- How you feel right now? He's having sex right now with somebody else. How you feel?
I don't know if I'm exactly. I feel like a little bit of jealousy.
Look at her face.
But I don't
just
know
a
if I
little bit?
necessarily feel like he shouldn't be. I don't feel like he owes me that.
Yo, she a liar.
I'm not lying. I'm being
Yo,
really
she
honest
a
with you.
liar.
Seriously, because I don't feel like I shouldn't be sleeping with other people right now either. I don't owe him anything. We're spending 2 or 3 times a week together. Like, I don't feel like.
He just did the labia massage,
Right.
and she's like, "Who the hell you learned that from?"
Listen, I would be a
Right.
little
Something-
jealous because
something
I was
new.
just with him a night ago, but I swear to you, I'm not lying.
Why should you be any jealous?
Right.
Shouldn't you be zero jealous?
I know I should, but I can't help that. Like, that's the way I feel. I would be a little bit jealous, but it wouldn't keep me from talking to. It would make me question him more. Like, I would not be. Wouldn't force me to stop talking to him. Wouldn't make me.
I think it's the feeling of being monogamous that you like because you mentioned this in the last recording that we did. You said, "Well, I like him because I feel like we're exclusive to each other. I feel like we're the only ones seeing each
So
other.
you were saying that. I know you said that to Lover Girl, and I don't remember saying that. I really don't think those were my words. I think what I said was.
Did she not say that?
I don't recall ever saying.
Well, it's on the.
I didn't say anything like I feel like we're monogamous to each other because that's not important for me right now. I remember saying to you though, which I think you're confusing. When we talked about one or the other, I said she has a primary and he doesn't. So
I feel like I'm monogamous with him.
I didn't say that. I said we're both single right now.
I'll clip in what she said.
Okay, you can.
Recording.
This was during this episode.
I really don't. It's like he's single and I'm single, so like we can do our own thing. She has another partner.
Do you want anything more with him?
Will
you have this conversation with him at any point?
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it because, like, when I'm gone for work in Texas for this new job I got.
Oh, yeah, that's 2 weeks. If you see him 2-3 times a week, he got somebody else to fill in that spot.
Let her finish this call.
That nigga coming.
You wanted to bring him there. That's right.
No, he's coming. It's, like, locked and sealed. Like, he was like, you gone 2 weeks? Like, he's flying there for the weekend, those 2 days. And to me.
That's love. Fuck that.
Oh, my God. It's not love. It's.
You are not. She's away for just 2 weeks.
Okay.
You're trying to say, right now, you're just friends with benefits, maybe a little bit more. You can't go 2 weeks without seeing this person?
What's friends with benefits,
if you could just
friends with benefits go on...
A flight to Dallas is like fucking $150 and I got to spend a room. Let me go for a weekend. You going to be there, I'm going to come meet you there.
They both live here. He can't just wait until she's back. Like,
well, why not? Let's go to another city. My company paying for my hotel. We live.
I don't know if I would say friends with benefits, but we're definitely dating. And even if he is dating someone else, like I might start dating someone else. I don't know. I'm seeing another girl, right? But... right now, I like him a lot. He likes me too. If he was gone for 2 weeks, I might suggest the same thing.
So you believe only bringing up this conversation of exclusivity when you want to take it to the next level? You think me and Alex bringing it up in the beginning?
We have no other level right now. So like, I just went through a breakup, and so did he. He was with someone for 3 years. It's been about 10 months since he's been separated from or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. He moved to New York. It's over. They used to live together. Ready. I feel like he just moved to New York. I feel like he's going to be exploring a lot. A nigga got a dick hung like a horse. Like, I don't see why he wouldn't. I know he likes me. I know he's spending a lot of time with me, but I don't want to be silly to think that he's not going to be exploring other people. I also know how intense our chemistry is, which is why he is coming to see me in Dallas. And I'm not surprised, which is why we spend so much time together. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I would be shocked if he was seeing someone else. And I don't think that takes away from how he feels about me. I like him too, but I still fuck Lover Girl, don't I? Why? It's just, we're both single. So I don't think that it's right.
What's the next topic? Do we have another topic? Okay, if not, we're going to get into heauxMail.
That was the fifth one?
I think so.
The fifth one is be open about your sexual secrets.
Which I think we kind of touched on.
Which to me
is
like
STDs. And
this one is kind of talking about sexual.
I thought it was 5.
It was 5. This is it. So it's talking about touchy subjects. And I think this has to do with
like the safe words and shit.
I think that, and I also think maybe awkwardness with things like, hey, maybe like I don't like you to call me bitch, or I don't want you to call me this.
Oh, yeah. Or so slut in the bedroom.
That's
like
great.
Going through those.
Actually, I've heard a lot of men tell me that women don't like, or I like my pussy spit on, and I've had guys tell me like women thought that shit was rude, like just to spit on your pussy when you like about to fuck.
Well, not only that, I think it just goes more so with also knowing your partner, because so like the nigga who used to want me to piss on him or whatever, he was really into being a sub for me. So he would say he wants to be my bitch. I can't go around telling niggas in the bed, let me make you my bitch. Like, because to a man who's a dom, he's not gonna like that.
Right, and I think that's maybe what the sexual
even when you
like
deal with certain, there's certain things in the bedroom as far as lingo that's used,
or like, even things like
don't
anal
say
play.
Cock.
Like, let's say
cock
like
might make me not like you.
Touching my ass, like I would rather someone talk to me before. Actually, Jeeves asked for permission to eat it, which I appreciated, because I was just like, I would be like, woo, you just going right there? Like, you about to put a finger in there? Like,
yeah, I like the talking. So just knowing your boundaries, knowing what you do and do not like, I think that that's very important. I think that that's actually something to discuss if you're even just having sex with someone, not if you're looking to move to the next level. I think that that's something that needs to be discussed if you're fucking somebody.
Yeah.
Even if you don't even want them as anything more. And it's funny that we talk about this because the next topic, our girl had a question. So as you guys know, we have heauxMail. And this week we have a really good one from a homegirl out in Central Florida. Shout out to the 407. No, I don't know her actually. This is someone I don't know.
Homegirl.
I mean, because all y'all listening is our homegirl.
I just asked because I want to see what the dude look like.
A girl, I was like, damn.
So if you're listening, whatever let's not put her name out there. But Send us a picture, bitch. Just send it in the Insta
Can
story.
you guys read the mail?
You know,
Like,
she's
y'all
not even
talking
let-
about
I
this
wanna
shit,
know what this
nobody
nigga
knows who you
looks
talking
like.
about. Yeah, but nobody knows who you talking about.
Okay, well, let me go. So basically,
Okay, so
guys,
basically, this was my office.
So basically, guys, what we do every week is we read some letters from you guys, and you guys can let us know how awesome we are, how horrible we are, or let us know your horrible decisions that you're making. So this lady wrote me on Instagram, and she said, "Hey, girl, I absolutely love the show and have literally listened to every single episode. Thanks, boo. Let me just get right into it. Help me peg my personal trainer."
Okay,
What
this
was
was a
it?
great. This was a good episode. Let's wrap this shit up.
Shut up. Let me finish.
Damn.
What was it? Innocent client/trainer relationship has turned into the best sex of my life. Dildos, anal beads, collars, you name it, it goes down. After listening to one of your episodes, I thought, why not? Let me see if he's down. Not only did he agree, but also proceeded to send me pictures of him bent over and said if he enjoyed it, he would let me. Why?
I'm bitch because I'm just gonna sit here
Why-
and take this fucking tea and listen to this story.
He said if he would let me and a friend tag team him. By the way, she's talking about pegging, guys.
Don't you, man.
She said she's totally down for it. So my question is, she has two questions. What type of toy/dildo do I use in the pegging? And how do I get him ready for some good old ass fucking? Thank you. P.S. I live in Central Florida and would love for you girls to do a live show in Orlando soon. Everybody
what that
wants
nigga look like?
to motherfucking come to Orlando. She said one more thing. I'm 5 feet and he's 6'3", 290 pounds.
God
Is-
damn.
What's the best position since I'm so short?
Is this the brown skin version of you?
That's what it sounds like, but 290, that's a chubster. That's a little too big
No,
for
it's
me.
not. Is it?
At 6'3", girl, when I deal with 6'3", 180 soaking wet, yes. My niggas barely be hitting 200 pounds.
Actually, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, like
He said
that's a little
chubster.
chubster.
Ooh, and you can't say cock, but chubster's okay.
I mean, chubster. I'm just saying. So for her, I did write her back because
I'm gonna
I
let
had
Mandy take the whole
Stop
cake.
moving
in
the
this.
mic.
So I had to let her know first off that I was jealous as fuck because I was like, damn, I was just telling Weezy that's literally kind of what I'm looking for right now in my sexual life right now. I'm being dominated. So if I were to be fucking somebody else, I need to be the dom and I would want a submissive guy. So I told her I was super jealous that she has a nigga that not only wants to get pegged, but wants to be ran a train on by two bitches. Like, bitch, that's actually a fantasy, and we might have to talk about that on an episode of fantasies. But
I won't be here.
shut up. So I guess I'll start from the last question she asked. When you have a size difference, so clearly, guys, I'm 5'1", 5'2", maybe if I'm lucky.
Are you about to say on the back?
Yes. And so the guy, I don't want to say guys, but the one guy in particular that I successfully pegged, he was 6'10", and I am 5'1". And so
It's basically missionary, y'all.
I
We
would
talked about it on the gay episode.
I would suggest if you're going to peg a guy who's much bigger than you to definitely start off in missionary position, because I'm not going to lie, we did try to start off doggy style, but his legs was so long, I couldn't fuck him while being on my knees because I'm short, so I had to stand up and do like a froggy style. It just wasn't as conducive to what I was trying to do. So I would definitely lay him down missionary.
We've definitely talked about this before, but I love revamping it every
I
20
do.
episodes.
I know pretty much. It's crazy that so many men are out here
They're
trying
gonna
to.
complain that they won't be able to hear you.
Oh, because she's
Just the way
jumping
you're
on Popeyes right now.
I'm just being really black today.
So have the mic
Right.
I don't
facing
wanna
you,
chew.
So then
Have it turned
lean
away or
back to
something.
eat. When you're eating, lean back.
I didn't know how in it was.
Yeah. And so I would definitely recommend you to do missionary style. The other question was what type of toy/dildo should she use? So in this, I ended up actually purchasing a prostate dildo, which was curved at
Also
the top.
ask him like his comfortability with like sizing and stuff.
Well, yeah, there's that.
You
as
wanna
well.
make
Well, they're
sure-
already using anal plugs and anal beads.
Okay.
So I would assume
Stay
he's
something
pretty
similar.
open back
A lot
there.
of the prostate simulators are really slim anyway, though.
Can you not sigh over there? There is no kink shaming allowed, and
You
you
know
was
what?
being real judgy.
30 years from now, you're going to be so bored.
He
All
gonna
that
be bent
great head
over.
of your life
I
is
know.
going to be boring as fuck. You're going to be edging and edging and edging. And be like, you know what? Just fuck my ass.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking asking
Nah.
to be bent over.
Absolutely not.
Anyways,
Absolutely
so
not.
I would definitely
Hypermasculinity.
not only look at the prostate dildos, but I was told by one of my guy friends who's bisexual, when he uses toys with girls, he actually likes the more realistic feeling, clearly because he takes real dick too. So he doesn't want it to be as hard. So make sure that it's hard
Jelly
enough
or
to
silicone.
Yeah, jelly or silicone. And then the second question is, how do I get him to be ready for some good old ass fucking? Definitely lube. Girl, I think I put
Eat
so
it.
much lube. Not only, but
Well, eating it and like getting him turned on is going to loosen the sphincter muscle. So that's the thing about ass fucking is how relaxed are you is going to be how enjoyable it is.
yeah, 1,000%.
So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to eat it, but if he feels relaxed, then he's going to be able to take more of
more of that dick. I mean, okay, that's not the dick, but you know, the man.
And also getting him ready for the like full on ass fucking. Like, don't just start with the pegging. Like, use the things that you've been using before.
right.
Make sure it's sloppy and like kind of already opened up. This is so funny because I really don't get my ass fucked, but I at least know what I need to do. Start with the smaller toys and then gradually work your way up. Don't just sit out there.
Or
with your
I
fucking...
actually saw this video, and I sent it to a couple of the listeners. It was a guy who looked amazing getting pegged, but what he did is they went through the whole act of her getting fucked first, and while they were fucking, he had a butt plug in his ass.
Ooh.
So he actually had his ass, like the muscles and everything contract. You know, it was already getting loose for the pegging. So I definitely think you need to have a huge conversation with him. It sounds like you're having the best sex of your life now, so at least you guys are comfortable with each other, because this honestly cannot be done unless you two are comfortable and trust each other.
I mean,
I
if
will
he's
tell
willing
you
for you to
now,
bring someone else into it.
bringing
I'm sure
someone
he's
else into
comfortable.
it, you guys might want to even go get a couple drinks first. Like, you want to make sure he's open to her, because if he's not comfortable in that booty hole clinch up, y'all ain't gonna be able to gangbang that nigga booty hole. So
And you want to make sure that this is not a girl who's like a fucking amateur.
no, yes, that's a
That's
good
not
point.
gonna
I
be
didn't even
fun.
think of that.
You
no,
know what I mean? Like, let's just say you get a girl who's like, oh yeah, let's fuck that nigga.
yeah, girl. So go ahead and drop your number and let me know. I'll let you know when I come in Orlando.
Oh my!
I'm just playing, but no, I would like to tab a
I don't
nigga.
think
That
you're
would be
playing.
fun as fuck.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to fuck one of our listeners. Like that's a thing for me.
I don't want to fuck one of our listeners.
I do.
Okay,
Okay, I never use the word fan because I think it's tacky. I think it puts you seriously. I think it puts you on this like pedestal of like, oh, I have fans and blah blah. So I don't like to say that, but I will say I want to fuck a fan. That's the thing.
Why do you want to fuck a fan?
I would love to know that someone's listened to all of me. Right? You smiling because you hear me. Like, bro, I'm not famous, but when I hear these stories about like people talk about fucking groupies, I would love to fuck a girl or a guy that like listens to me, knows all about me, and it, like really likes me. And like all that shit.
See, you and
then
I have
fuck
this
'em.
different.
And then they're like, yeah, that shit was good.
Nah, I feel like I've been like, I mean, I'm not famous, but I've been out in the eye for a long time, like even back from my model days, to where I have people that they can sit here and tell me all my friends that I've cut off. Like, it's just too, no. She don't listen.
I know,
She just
right?
doesn't listen. She's like a child, like a 2-year-old. I don't know if you know that.
Move
Bro,
away from
all
the
of
mic
that
when
is
you're
all
eating.
in the mic, bro.
Yeah.
But we gonna go ahead and sign out.
I wanted to
it's too
move
late.
it.
She just want to show Popeyes like they paying us on air. And
I
they
didn't
not.
wanna show
You coulda
Popeyes
ate-
like, bro.
You could have ate your Popeyes.
Let me
between
tell you
sets.
something. I was so fucked up last night. I did a fucking whole spin class with Alex. I barely made it here. I didn't want to cancel because me and you already been fighting. So I tried to be empathetic to the fact that I need to bring my
Empathetic
ass
to the
here.
fact. So instead, you just come in and ruin the sound of our audio.
Frankly, when the
Anyway,
pegging started, this was just more of your arena anyway,
Yeah.
and I took it as an opportunity for red beans and
and
rice.
instead of eating your red beans and rice, you still chomped in with your mouth full every 2 seconds that you could.
It was
You-
only at the end. It's all good.
I mean, I'm just
Damn.
saying. Anyway,
we wrapping
y'all.
it up.
Anyway, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This has been yet another episode. Please come and see us in Atlanta. If you haven't, the link is in all of our bios. Horrible Decisions, Full Court Punts, Weezy WTF. Get in all of our bios. Click the link. Buy your tickets. Come out. Come see us. Come have fun. We got B Simone hosting, and she lit. So yeah, go ahead and holla at us. This has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions.
You want the biscuit?
Bye.